It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Great game in store for y'all.
Next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who've both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you, for me, for the fans, and most importantly, for those guys on the field.
Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up first down.
I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Flush down out to his left. Broke through the tackle. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Taking off with it again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Blitz coming here. Jackson getting out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. In my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, we've had to wait until the second quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. In them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown. With how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys grow their lead just before halftime. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And they'll have 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has this place buzzing.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not the QBs that today. He's showing...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So it feels like we just started, and already we're at halftime. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Jalen Hurts, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And that game level as they take on the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they had that one contained right at the line, giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
3rd and long for Daniels. Got his target, it's Zacchaeus. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Shotgun snap, a give to Rob. Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The home team sends Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Second and 6 now. Shakes himself free. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Daniels from the pistol. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Desperation time here on fourth. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Lamar out of the pistol. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much...
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up third down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his loss.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys grow their lead yet again. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.